Yo guys, what's going on here? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Now in today's video, guys, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips to improve your offense in Madden 22. Now quickly guys, before we do head into the video, we're going to start off with the comment of the day coming from Damon J. He says, great polls, that Mike Evans is very good. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support as well as every one of you guys. And then also, if you guys do want to check out my 2 most recent videos, they are going to be in the top right of the screen right now in the card. But guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's move into the 5 offensive tips to improve your offense. Alrighty guys, so here we go. This is going to be the first tip right here, and it is going to be ordering your depth chart before games. Now I'm just going to show you as an example here. We're going to go into online head-to-head, and we're going to be picking the Packers. Let's just say hypothetically, we're going to head into the depth charts tab to view the head-to-head rosters. We're going to head over to the Packers, and you're going to see here, if I'm correct, yeah, you see David Bakhtiari, he is not playing because he is injured. Now, if you're playing in franchise, you can't really do this. But if you're an online head-to-head, this is going to be a very easy thing to do. You can just go ahead and play him. And now, look at that. You have a 96 overall left tackle on your team compared to a 59 overall left tackle. This is going to be very, very important because if you do not do this, you could be missing some very important players on your team. And pretty much, you're just going to check and make sure that you have all the best players in the best positions, that you're missing no injuries. It's going to be really, really key, as you don't want to be missing someone as big as like David Bakhtiari, for example, in your team. But now guys, we're going to be moving on to tip number 2. All right guys, so tip number 2 here is going to be to utilizing your team's abilities. Now what we're going to be looking at right here is going to be Davante Adams. He is going to be, as you can see, if we click on his player card, he does have outside apprentice, and it says right here, when lined up at wide receiver excluding the slot, players with this ability have access to 4 additional hot routes during pre-play adjustments. So what you would do in this position is you want to make sure that any offense you're running, you have Davante Adams, for example, playing on the outside, as he will get those 4 extra hot routes, and that will be very, very big for you. Now also, another example right here, if we go to the Minnesota Vikings, is Adam Thielen. You see right here that he does have slot apprentice as well as slot-o-matic. So it says for when lined up in the slot, players with this ability have access to 4 additional hot routes. And then slot-o-matic is when lined up in the slot, receivers with this ability make faster cuts and have better hands when catching passes less than 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Guys, this is going to be very, very important that you go ahead and play Adam Thielen as your number 1 guy in the slot. So basically how you would do that, you would just go to slot wide receiver. You see Adam Thielen is starting as the number 1. That is going to be what you want. That is absolutely perfect, as you will go ahead and get those abilities activated with him. But now guys, we're going to be moving on to tip number 3. All right guys, so this is going to be very important here. This is going to be tip number 3, and it is going to be to put ball carrier on conservative. Now how you're going to do it on offense, you're going to click that right stick in, and then you're going to flick the right D-pad or the right stick to the left stick to the right. Now ball carrier conservative, guy, this is going to be very, very important. Yes, it does take away your ball carrier moves, but what it will help you do is it will help you hold on to the ball better, and you're not going to fumble as much. This is going to be very, very important, especially when playing against guys like Bobby Wagner, Jamal Adams, Harrison Smith, the big hitters in the game, and regs. It's going to be very, very important that you go ahead and put that on conservative. And yes, you will not have juke and spin moves, but also you have a less chance of fumbling the ball, and it could possibly cost you the game. But now guys, we're going to be moving into the 4th offensive tip. All right guys, so here we go. This is going to be tip number 4 right here, and it is going to be to utilizing tight end delay fades. Now what is a tight end delay fade? Well, basically what we're going to do, how to do a tight end delay fade, you're going to be pressing the Y button, and then you're going to do a hot route adjustment. Then you're going to select your tight end, which could be A, it could be RB, it could be any one of these. We're going to select A and flick that right stick up. Now a delay fade, basically what it is a tight end will start by going ahead and blocking anybody, and then when you press the A button, what he'll do, or hit whatever his icon is, he will go and turn up field on a streak. Now there also is a couple of other ones in the game. You have a block and release cross and a block and release flat. This is a cross right here. That right stick to the left. Now, I don't know why he's not doing it, but basically right here, the delay, you have that, and then you have a cross, and you also have a flat. Basically, whenever you go ahead and press that tight end's icon, he is going to go on a route. I think the delay fade is the best in the game, but also the cross is not terrible. Basically, we go ahead, we hike the ball. Let's just say hypothetically we have nothing open. All we got to do is press the A button. He'll go on the route, and then as you can see, a broken play is turned into a 10-yard gain just like that. Now, they're not as effective as they were in Madden 21, but they're still one of the best routes in the game and definitely one of the most effective ways to tear up a defense. But now, guys, we're going to be moving into the fifth and final tip of this video. All right, guys, so here we go. This is going to be the fifth and final tip here, and is going to be utilizing running back option routes. Now, what is a running back option route? Well, basically right here, it is going to be basically, you see with the running back how he's going on a hitch, but then he also has the little faded out line that is going to be going on an out route. Basically, that is what it is. Basically, it's a hitch route or an out route, depending on what your defense your opponent is running. So if your opponent is running a man coverage or a matching coverage, if I'm correct, or I think it's just, or even if your opponent's running man coverage, he will go on an out route. But if your opponent is running zone coverage, then he will go and stay on that hitch. So in this case here on defense, we're going to be running in cover 3. Just watch what the running back does on this play. We're just going to hike the ball. You're going to see right here, he's going to go on this hitch. Now, unfortunately, right here wasn't as effective as we did have Antoine Winfield right there. But pretty much right there, let's just say hypothetically, we're going to go, yes. So we're running a curl flat. And I don't know why he played it so well. We're just going to back him up a little bit. But basically, you're going to see we'll run like a cover 2 man, for example, just to showcase to you guys what it is. So right here, we're just going to run this little thing. You're going to see that because my opponent is running man coverage, you see that Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's now going to go on an out route. Now, this could be very, very effective for beating a lot of defenses, as an out route's very, very good against man. And then also the hitch route will actually beat a lot of the zone coverages in the game. But guys, that is going to pretty much do it here for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button. Let's try to smash 5 likes. You guys are awesome. Take care, but most importantly, stay classy.